Out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. Better sit down for the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done, done, done. How tricks off this, how it's done, done, done. Hot tricks don't quit, how it's done, done, done. Run, run, we run the town.
lizard, 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 lizard.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I just realized I'm still muted. Ah! Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I didn't mean to be muted. Yeah, I forgot to press the unmute button. It's a problem that happens with streams. Like, I know it's not just me, but still, it's so frustrating. Ah! Yeah, for anyone that was curious in what I was doing with structures here, when you hit create empty parent, it creates at the world's coordinates of 0, 0, 0. Oh, right, because I haven't added the... One sec. Cancel, no. All application. Audio, yes. There we go.
I was wondering why I wasn't hearing your voice before.
Yeah, if you not hear my voice, please let me know.
No, like I thought it was just too quiet for me to hear it because I have your stream on a really low volume.
Yeah.
So funny. No, I will let you know next time if I notice anything.
Yeah. Okay, why is... Wait, let's do the... This thing I may have worked out what the fuck is going on. A little bit. Yeah, no, it's a...
I am.
Huh?
So I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll enjoy the rest of your stream.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good nap.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually a really funny thing where most of us will hope that chat tells us when something's wrong, like we're muted or something, and then Joe will be like, but I don't want to be rude and stuff. It's like, it's not rude, it's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
If something seems wrong, just tell us, please. Da, da, da. No, not 11. I wanted that to be 1 and 1. Normal. Specular I won't bother with. Metallic. Roughness. .5, 0.5. Just gonna check next week. Thursday is the 30th. Yeah, next week Thursday, I might do a Phasmo stream with the Blood Moon event because that is ending after next week. So I may do a stream where I play that next Thursday.
The 30th would be the Thursday after next.
Oh, after next. No, 23rd then. Never mind. I don't know how to read calendars.
No, you're fine. I was confused for a second because I was like, wait a minute. It's not that close.
Yeah, never trust me with dates. I'm rather shit at them. Okay, that's fixed up a little bit. A bit weird that some are glossier than others. Yeah, there's a roughness mapping in here, and I have not used it. Hey, Sismo! You're not new! So welcome to the stream!
Hi, Sismo.
Yeah, that concrete needs to be scaled down. Ah. I haven't set a normal map. There we go. Uh, what if I did 4x4? Still too big. Okay, much better. Hey, Looney, you got called small. He's either AFK or too engrossed in Warframe. I'm guessing AFK. Oh, Which, by the way, funny thing that I've done as a placeholder, I actually used Luna as a placeholder for this. So long as nothing breaks. I have it saying this. Hey, Royal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the dialogue? That I need to put small in here, but still. Speaking of which,
Dialogue?
Yes. Look at the name and then what it says.
Oh, one second. It's catching up on latency. Okay, I'm caught up.
Right. What I want is I'm using scriptable objects here so I can actually change this. Da da da. There we go. I improved it.
I'm a massive suppy bottom.
Yes.
And now I am small and a massive subby bottom. Love it.
Yes. I'll tell her about it later. So she can grumble.
It's gonna be an Easter egg for her to find.
Right, let's see. Let's have some streaks on them, interestingly. Wonder why. Actually, no, that'll be, I think it's fine. Wait, I just realized. This looks a bit like a strange, like, tree or handprint on this part of the door. Yeah, I need to change the edge of the paint to Hardine, I think. And also clean up some patches. May make some bin variants as well in the future, but not right now. Oh, by the way, something that I found thanks to a creator I follow. For anyone who gets into 3D modeling and wants a UV map checker, there's this site here that I will link in the Discord server. UV checker Vinzi. And you can create your own custom UV grids basically and get them created for like 1K, 2K, 4K, and 8K. And they have a couple of presets as well that you can do. But personally, I would recommend, although I haven't used these yet, but just looking at them, I would recommend the ones that have like A0, A1, A2, A3 and go in sequential, because then you can actually use that to your advantage in UV grids. Hey Gemini, how are you? For example, and I'll quickly show you because I have not used this yet personally, for a built-in option for those using Blender, because I don't think Maya has this. But Blender has its own like little built-in option. But how are you, Gemini? You guys are gonna get a peek at my dress. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. That's annoying. This is why I don't open things randomly on stream half the time. Because next thing I know, I'm going off on some, This is probably my second close. Oh, I'm good. I'm counting down the days till I leave for Disney. Okay. How long till you, go? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah, the reason you don't open things randomly on stream is because of this. Anyways. Just realized. Oh, right, because I modeled this in 2 halves and stuff. Okay, that's fair. So one of the things you can do, because I do need to do this anyway, and I almost didn't. So I've got the 2 halves here. Right, if I go to material, oh, for 2 weeks. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. Preview, no, not preview. Not settings. Here we are. Set this to image texture. Then what you can do is new UV grid. I'm gonna set this to 2048. And instead of going UV grid, apparently you can go color grid. And this is my first time trying this myself. There we go. And from here, you could get a potentially much nicer UV grid to make sure that everything is okay on your Avi. Because rather than trying to match stuff up with the pluses, you can actually see what is where on the grid. Oh, by the way, I may take a sniff at Popcorn Palace at some point this week to see if a certain movie is on there. It's about fine. Oh yeah. This is a bit lopsided, I will admit. There we go, much better. The reason why this is separate is that I do want to texture it separate. Hey, actually, Just Games, so thank you so much for the raid. I don't have all my notifications set up fully, but how are you? Welcome to the stream. I had to reset my PC lately, so I'm still recovering. Let me quickly give you a shout out. Nope, there's the notification. That was super delayed. But how was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. But don't mind me, this isn't actually for my games project. I'm just super distracted, as per usual. Yeah. But I was just showing off, I found out this feature existed built into Blender lately. Because scrolling through TikTok, I found out, like, through Leo, that this stuff exists for UV unwrapping, which I think is super nice. But yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming much later than I usually do. I mean, I'm normally live around now by Cyberway later, so I'm very all over the place, but nothing new there, to be honest. I need to model some stuff for this box. But yeah, this is for something else. Yeah. Oh my god, who found it? Of course you did, Jonah. Yeah, thank you so much for Breeze. I hope you have a good rest of the evening. By the way, everyone, this is what happens when you give a moderator access to your sound alerts. The strange things happen. True. Right, I do want to try and get this to... This is how bad that I can be distracted. Now my brain's saying like, ooh, I want to fix this, and part of me is like, no, don't, leave it. But the rest of me is like, but I want to. Da, da, da. I'm actually gonna move the inner ring up a bit. This is trouble. I opened something to show something off and now I'm fully distracted. That's K9 there. Right, yeah. Anyway. What do I need to create for this? Cartons, bottle, boxes. It's gonna be a spray bottle, I think. Also, I do need to create some more environmental stuff. Right, okay.
So you found it. You happy with yourself? You nosy little. I told you not to look. You're scarred. I told you you wouldn't get far.
It's this shelf. What's this shelf set to? I don't have stock shelf set on. You know what I can do? I've just thought about. This may be a bit much, but fuck it. Shift D. Yeah, about there. Yeah, no, I want to punch a hole through this. So that's like that. What? There we go. Normals are fixed. Let's say about halfway. The problem is I do need a bend. Say I did about here, I think. I see an adorable bean on Warframe.
Alright, I'm gonna pop out for now, so I'll talk to you later, Jack.
Okay, see you later.
Alright, good luck with your death. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I may actually need a No, I don't want to buy one. Go away. That's my stupid fault. Oh, fuck off. Because this is always a risk. Hold on a minute. I just realized something. Da, da, da. There we go. I'm not gonna say what the problem that just happened was. I'm probably gonna have to go snip out the YouTube VOD, sadly. These ones are going to about halfway. I can grab this. And this. That's okay, I think. I'm not sure how most people animate a box opening and closing. I've got a thing how I know how I want to do it. That's gonna be small details, so... The other thing I need to do is I need to get... mesh. Symmetrize. I see you guys now have a new method. Man. One sec, everyone. Da-da-da. It's all good. Nah, I just saw that they have a new method. A new website. Da-da-da. I need to quickly find my, where do I... It's Moonmay's song. My brain had to stop and think which song this was. It's Moonmay's. Da da da. Which channel do I add to? Why is it such a pain in the ass for me to find the Automod stuff? This is an actual pain in the ass for me to just find something I've accessed before. Right, there it is. By the way, for the Stream Boo version, it has managed to catch 59 of them. What's that from? But yeah, I wanted a simple box that I can have. Now, one of two things I can do. I can either use a rig, or I can separate these flaps. Right, hold on. Da da da. Right, we're gonna do save there. Then we're going to do a save incremental, so this will save separately. Also, as in 3 minutes, I'm surprised an hour has already gone past. Da da da. There we go. Object set origin. Origin to 3D cursor. We're just going to turn skeleton on for this. Right, what I'm going to do is create one bone there. No. Gonna extrude, but send it straight up. Disconnect bone. How am I gonna do this? This is not perfect, by the way. This is just an idea. While I figure out what I want to do. See you all in 3 minutes. And all I need to do. There we go. Hey, it's actually you named them right. It is smart. Right, we're gonna have a couple different versions here. We're gonna call this one original. No rig. And this one we're gonna call add rig on the end of its name. So we got original, rig, and no rig. Actually, I'll wait for the ads to be done. Could do with learning about this a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Right, ads are done. We can continue freely. So what we're going to do, if I enter pose mode, we should just rotate here. What axis is that? That's the y-axis. No. You... No. Basically what I want to happen is... some of these to be locked. This one can technically be allowed to move, but I do not want it rotating. This one, I don't want it to move, but I do want it rotating. So it's the x-axis that I'm after. I think. Yeah, so that I'm not allowed. That I'm not allowed, okay. And we shall duplicate this to this. Right, what we're not going to do is have a automatic waste. We're not going to do that. We're going to create these groups. The groups will allow it to create now. If we go into here, you can see how there's each of these. So if we go into weight paint, what if I did about 0.5? I did not mean to go into isometric. Right, okay, for flap right. We want definite control here. Nope. That's going... Do have a seam here, right? Yeah. What if I just get rid of it? Save me a little bit of a headache. You can control that one, but not the other one. Stop trying to pinch the other one. Little thieving critter. Hmm. What the fuck? Why isn't it so interested in this side? Is that something to do with the bone? That one's doing the exact same. Interesting. You know what it is, if anything? Well, possibly done by accident. Yep, there it is. So yeah, this is option one we can do. which I do like a little bit. The other would be kind of like if we... So if I do selection, I'll fix these up in a moment, and I will need to separate them from each other as well. Just gonna make sure all this is still outside. Well, okay, yeah, that's still full size anyway, so don't need to worry really about the others. Da, da, da. I know this was meant to be original, but oh well. So what I can do here is I can take these two. And what I could do because I've also got to keep in mind what I can actually do myself in terms of skill on this. So, like, this will likely be my main way. What I can do from here is sort of... I can create an animation where this just flips open, which might be the most viable for me. The only thing I would need to lock is the transforms on them. Got a little distracted then. This news whirled out by the creator of Trash Compactor that they've done for Spaghetti, and they've admitted it might be a bit too ambitious, but you know, sometimes you want to go a little bit too ambitious. Yeah. Thinking about it, I might go for this style. Yes. If I go for this style, I can then create a brain not working. Although technically it'll be 3 mesh renderers with 1 material because I want to combine them all into one. If I do this, I think this will be fine. I don't think too many people are gonna care about this. The only way I could really improve this is by having it go inside and then flip up and out, which might be an idea, but this is meant to be a small project. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this. Yeah. So, if I lock these guys' scale and stuff for now, it's not going to matter in Unity. You can't padlock things in Unity, I don't think. But it will help for animating. Because this will need an animation clip. I guess drop sheet I usually... Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right, before I get too ahead of myself and go into animating, what I need to do is create UV edits for these. Because then what I can do is I can create a little container inside of this. And so I can create a little container in here that I can assign goods to be in here. Although I probably won't have that animation of things going out of the box onto the shelf kind of thing, because my brain doesn't exactly know how I will do that. Yeah, I may look it up in the future, but for now I'm just gonna have it open up, it show whatever's inside there kind of thing, while the animation is ongoing, then it close up again. Right. Hopefully. Seem like they all share this. Also gonna get rid of these two. I can work out which is which. What if I do a box project? Keep one. No, not pin. Where's Stitch? Gonna do the same here. Okay, so this is actually for these sides of boxes. I don't know how to get screencast to work on this screen. Can I unwrap these on their own? Yeah, getting there. Deal with that in a moment. Yeah, this should not have been squished. There's one amiss somewhere. That should not be. That's mark on my screen. Ah! I hate mucky marks on my screen. Let's unwrap you too. Right, I need to sort out sizes. Now I'm gonna move this over so it's in the... I don't know why it goes into like G's and stuff, like just continue into... There's V's here. This I need to sort out. Question is, how am I gonna do it? Okay, cube projection works for this, nice. That's the internal edge to here. So that's these. I'm gonna try a quick pack. Okay. I do have a small idea of something I could do. Right, yeah. I'm going to get rid of this seam here. It will require me to redo some of this. Dark seam. Because all these sides should technically be the same. The only thing I will say is... I probably want to split these up thinking about it. Boys, it's going to create a lot of havoc. Just random thought. Okay. Not expecting it to take this long. Okay, that's just obnoxious. Yes, I shall stack them angular. No. I need all the external ones at least the right way up. What? Oh, that's why. Which one's that one? This is why this is helpful, so you know which way they are. There we go. This mirrored, yes. Right, okay. Nope. There we go. That one seems fine. Da da da. Damn it! Keeps rotating these. Don't want them rotated. Got a little lazy on that one. It's fine, it's done. Yeah, I might use the well, one suggested by Ableel, this one. Or at least a variant of it. What size? Oh, text size. Okay. Because it's either this one or this one, which I've done a little bit of customization to. I might do. Right. Da da da. This is new. That's not what I meant to do. Right then. Because this doesn't seem to want to... My assets... Import... Da-da. Folder... Boxes... Brain. My brain actually stopped working for a moment. Okay. Okay, apply. Oh no. I'm gonna compare sizes so I can get a rough scale. Yeah, these two are about the same. Roughly. Kinda. One is a bit more centralized, but otherwise, on its origin point. Old boxes. What am I doing? Da da da. Animator. Great. It's a rotation of both of these at once. Nope. I'm stupid. Patient. Rotation. Okay, that's fine for there. We want to create a new. Da, da, da. We want the right one as well. Gonna put 130 in there. Wrong one. Right, this one needs to be 130. This one needs to be minus 130. And then we need one for closing. That's basically going to be the same. Just in reverse. I'll activate preview so that way I can see. Now what if I reduce this to point? What the fuck? I'll do the same here as well. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, give me the whole lot. Apparently close does not need any, so we'll just say like this. Get rid of that. Nope, I don't want a new layer, I want a new parameter. So yeah, this is the only one we're not going to give exit time to. Then we won't need exit time to here. So if that's true, go to here. If it's false, go to here. Then continue on to here. Also, I need to do a little bit of cleanup by getting rid of this. What variable does the doors use? I don't need to worry about that. Think about it. We'll hit the switch on that, because we do not want to be previewing that anymore. Da-da-da. Come on, load up. Oh no. Cancel. I hit postpone there. Hello? Okay, now it's behaving. Storage box. Da-da-da. Get interaction. Okay, so two things I do want. Has in 3 minutes. I do want this to open and close. The way I'm going to potentially do that. How does the shelves interact with Roachbox.contents? Guessing, yeah, I can use that to jump. Sorry, slight distraction. Okay, I need to do this for here as well. Well, not this specific one, but still. Give me a sec, everyone. I'm back. Sorry about that, I had something up with my right eye and I really need to deal with it in a minute. Right, for shelves. Shelves. Somewhere in here is where I get my... So there's stock shelf. Somewhere I get this. Right, so I'm gonna create some boxes for them is I'm gonna create a public thing just for them. Public void. Stock shelves. We're gonna also pass into here because we do need a ball. We're gonna run up here as well. Require components. Type of. Animator. Down here we can fetch that. So along with like these here. Anim. Anim equals that. However, I think I have it set to just that. So that way I can run this. So all of this. On stock shelves. We'll pay him false there. Then we're gonna go else. Storage box. Or if it's full. Wait, no. We need this to be true here. This one needs to be false. Whoops. The other thing I need in here is... Copy component. I'm just gonna do this. Why? We can set this to Mesh Collider. So one definition of collider, which is fair. Wait. So we're going to be dealing with self colliders. So what we need instead is, well, we shall get rid of this. Because right, there we go. The other one we won't actually need is the rigid body. Up here. We won't need... right. Okay, never mind. Thought process. But we're going to change this to Pox Collider. Five. Nope. Half of that, which rather than me trying to figure that out, divided by 2. Yeah, it kind of works. Where is it? That's not what I wanted. I know I did wrong. So if I do add brackets 0.03 divided by 2. Even if I get a mesh collider. Oh, you know, I'm a little bit stupid, I think. This is a little extra height on there. About there. Yeah, and then that's about the size of flaps. Okay, so that's okay. I didn't generate colliders, which is fine. Yes, Lena? Interactable object, interactive objects, stuff like that. That one I'm gonna remove. Where's that shelf set to? Right. Any 7C where I am. New DirectX 2048 because that's what I would like to use. That's the right starter. Right, first up, apart from the fact that I do need to save before I get to work on this. Let's do our bake first. I'm gonna use the color picker just to snatch something from here. Maybe a bit more. By the way, Looney, I'm gonna have to snip a little piece out of this VOD. I may have accidentally revealed my address on it.
Oh.
Because, of course, you search something like cardboard boxes, next thing Google's like, hey, here's stuff near you, and before you realize it, you've realized that your address is right fucking there. What is the embroidery? Ew. I don't know exactly what it does, but... yeah. Right, there's not a whole lot we can do, I will admit, to a cardboard box, but we can try our best to... Ooh, we do have the material for this. Nah, not that stuff. I hate this stuff, to be honest. Gonna be honest, the like super glossy insides parts, like parts of cardboard you find, I hate it. I know it has a purpose, but fuck, I hate it. Problem is you don't really get to see a lot of lines. What structure density? Okay, let's go with that. I don't want structure intensity or height. The only place I would want it is along here. What is this? Where's Dusty? Okay. Welcome to iTinker once more. I mean, it would be technically a type of wood. Well, semi-realistic. Okay. Watch that. Not gonna lie, this would be kind of nice for a decrepit, just slight experiment. What if I was to turn this blue? It's pretty heavy. But I guess this is where, I could kind of do this. One thing I do want to check before I mess around with... Alphas. Do they not have a Fredra? The... I wouldn't need to worry too much apparently about I believe that kind of looks. Yeah, yes, the free split triangle.
Why, hello there. You're a very attractive young lady.
Da, da,
I'd like to ask
da.
you out on the hottest of dates. I see that you have a lot of other gentlemen suitors. Allow me to make my case. This guy plays football, but I once won the whole Super Bowl by myself. This guy is a weightlifter, but I can bench an entire continental shelf. That dude is a scientist, but I already cured all diseases last week. And if that's not enough,
Okay, so what if I added both? This is random site fault. Hmm. Any other symbols I would probably need? Oh wait, I recognize this handprint! It's used in Phasma! At least a couple of these. I'm sorry, it just makes me happy when I recognize something.
I see you've chosen football player. And the scientist. And apparently the weightlifter as well. And the dragon. And Ninja Brian. And the manticore, he wasn't even in this song.
Let's do a 19... No, we don't need one of these. I'm being excessive here. Well, I might want... this. I mean, I think something more like that. What I could do is... a little marker that will be hidden anyway. We'll change the color to that. But basically what I want to do is I want to place around on here and here. I'm thinking a little image each, because it's the same scale, I think, on both. Yeah, both of these tiles I'm pretty sure are the same size as each other, so it should work. I'm not 100% sure on this idea, though. I hate that it always takes me here. Is there a way I can set the defaults? No. Well, that's annoying. Yeah. Da-da-da. Right, there we go. I'm gonna change my workflow in the future, I think, to have materials and textures in together. Doo-doo-doo. What the fuck did I press? I'll fix that in a second. I just need to set this to normal map. There we go, that's happy. Right, because I normally go up here into... Huh. No, fuck it. I'm gonna clean this out. I'm gonna give these two the normal map again. There we go. I will see about if I can do something here. If not, I'll just remove it. Which won't be that hard to do. I detest this. Right, the problem already that I've already forgotten to do because it's me. All these need loop time off. Because I don't need them cycling over and over again. Now the problem is here is that it's not closing. Now one of two things is happening here. No, before I do that, I need to actually speed up that shelf. Let's say 0.25. Now, what I need to check here is... Shelf is full. So what I need to check is where the condition is done. But what I can do is... I try get components. Oh, whoops. Alright, whoops. Da da da. I'm gonna run into here, put into here is an else, and then I'm gonna put this. And I need this to be else if the shelf is full. Because if I put else the moment it starts placing an item, it's gonna close it, which is not what I want. The other thing I'm going to do here is I'm gonna put into here. Storage box. This here. So then I can get rid of right, whoops. I need to copy this. That solves that part there. Does not equal... Da, da, da. This may or may not screw it up, we'll see. Okay. Hold on. I need to do some thinking on how I'm gonna get this to close. Uh... I'm gonna leave stream here for today. Sorry if I've been very frazzled today, just, yeah. If you're new around here, feel free to check out everything in my link tree. I super appreciate all of you. Thank you again to Actually Just Games. I know they upped a long time ago, because they had stuff to do or whatever. But I still super appreciate them. Feel free to go check them out. In case we are raiding. This song comes on right at the end. You know what, Nemo's playing Satisfactory, and it's only been up for 18 minutes, so gonna go, harass him. He does seem to be AFK. But anyways, thank you everyone so much for joining me, I super appreciate you all, and I shall see you tomorrow for... Hmm. Don't worry, he's just come back. But sorry, just got distracted by my phone. Yeah, Nemus seems to have just got back from being AFK. I super appreciate all of you, and I shall see you tomorrow for Panicle with Luna and hopefully Yaz. Bye!